Hello and welcome to English Audio Lab. I'm Trevor.
And I'm Alicia. We're so glad you're here to learn with us today.
Today we have a very relaxing topic. We are going to talk about personal time.
That's right. Personal time, free time, or downtime. It's the time we have for ourselves, away from work or studies.
In this lesson, you will learn useful words and phrases to talk about your hobbies and how you relax. We'll practice together so you can feel confident in your next English conversation.
The goal is to listen, relax, and learn.
So, find a comfortable place. Take a slow breath and let's begin. So, Alicia, how was your weekend? Did you get any downtime?
It was wonderful, Trevor. I made sure to get some rest. I spent Saturday afternoon in my garden.
That sounds lovely.
It really was. Working with plants helps me unwind after a busy week. How about you? How did you spend your free time?
I had a very calm weekend. I needed to recharge my batteries, so I carved out some time just for me.
Oh, recharge my batteries and carved out time. Those are great expressions.
They are. Recharge my batteries means to rest and get your energy back, just like a real battery.
That makes sense. And carved out time? What does that mean?
It means to find and protect a small amount of time for something important, especially when you are very busy.
I like that. It feels intentional. So, what did you do in the time you carved out?
I finished a book I was reading and went for a long walk with no destination. It was perfect.
That sounds like a great way to disconnect.
Exactly. And that's what we're talking about today. How to use English to discuss these important moments of personal time. Let's look at some of the key phrases we just used. First, Alicia, you said that gardening helps you unwind.
Yes, to unwind. Can you explain that a little more, Trevor?
Of course. To unwind means to relax. Imagine a string that is tightly wound up. To unwind it is to let it become loose and relaxed. That's what our minds and bodies do when we unwind.
So, it's the opposite of being stressed and tense. It's becoming calm.
Precisely. Another good word is to de-stress. It has a very similar meaning. To reduce your stress. You can say, I listen to music to de-stress.
Okay, I understand. Unwind or de stress. Now, what about recharge my batteries?
This is a fun idiom. We use it when we feel tired or low on energy. Just like a phone, we need to recharge.
So, sleeping well or doing a relaxing hobby can help you recharge your batteries.
Exactly right. Let's practice that one. Listen, I need a vacation to recharge my batteries.
Okay, and then we have carve out time. You said this is for when you're busy.
Yes. Imagine your schedule is like a solid block of wood. To carve means to cut something out of it, so you are actively making space for something.
For example, I'm busy, but I will carve out an hour for exercise.
A perfect example. It shows that exercise is a priority for you.
And the last one was disconnect. This feels very modern.
It is. It often means to disconnect from technology, your phone, your email, the internet, but it can also mean just disconnecting from the stress of work.
Taking a break from everything.
Exactly. Now, let's hear these phrases in some short conversations. Alicia and I will play two different roles. Listen carefully. Dialogue 1. Making plan.
Hi, Sam. Do you want to see a movie on Friday night?
I'd love to, but my week is so busy. I really need some downtime.
I understand completely. Maybe another time?
How about Saturday afternoon? I can free up some time then. I'll make sure to have recharged my batteries by then.
Saturday sounds perfect.
Okay, let's review. In that dialogue, my character said he needed downtime. He was tired from a busy week.
And he also said he could free up some time on Saturday. This is another way to say you will make time available.
Right. Now for dialogue 2, talking about hobby.
What do you do to switch off after work?
I usually go for a run. It helps me clear my head. What about you?
I like to cook. Focusing on a recipe is a great way for me to disconnect from my job.
That sounds very relaxing. It's so important to have a hobby that helps you unwind.
In that dialogue, we heard two new phrases switch off and clear my head.
Yes, Switch off is very similar to disconnect. It's like you are turning off the part of your brain that thinks about work or worries.
And clear my head?
That means to stop thinking about things that are causing you stress or confusion. A walk, exercise, or just being in nature can help you clear your head.
These are all wonderful, practical phrases.
Now it's time for some speaking practice. This is very important for your learning. We will say a sentence slowly. Please listen carefully. Then Alicia will say it at a natural speed. After you hear the natural speed, please pause and repeat the sentence out loud.
Ready? Let's begin.
First sentence, slow speed. It is important to make time for yourself.
It's important to make time for yourself.
Now you say it.
Great. Next sentence.
It is important to make time for yourself.
It's important to make time for yourself.
Now you say it.
Your turn.
Excellent. One more. How do you recharge your batteries on the weekend?
How do you recharge your batteries on the weekend?
Please repeat.
You are doing a fantastic job. Repeating out loud is one of the best ways to improve.
Now for a short listening challenge. I'm going to describe my ideal relaxing Sunday. Listen for the phrases we have learned today. For me, a perfect Sunday is all about taking it easy. I don't make any big plans. I like to have a slow morning, maybe do a little bit of yoga to clear my head. In the afternoon, I try to disconnect completely. I put my phone away and spend time on a hobby, like painting. It's my favorite way to switch off and get ready for the week ahead.
Okay, listeners, did you hear the key phrases? I heard Trevor say he likes taking it easy, which means relaxing and not doing too much.
That's right.
He also said he does yoga to clear his head, and in the afternoon, he likes to disconnect and switch off. Did you catch all of those? If not, you can always go back and listen again.
Now it is your turn to speak again. I will ask you a question. Please pause the audio and answer the question out loud. Speak for as long as you can. Don't worry about perfection. Just try.
Here's the question. What do you do in your free time to de-stress?
Go ahead. Pause and answer now.
Welcome back. Wonderful work. It feels good to speak, doesn't it?
That was excellent. Now that you've had a chance to speak, let's explore some more specific ways we can talk about our hobbies. We've talked about relaxing in general, but what about the activities themselves?
That's a great point, Trevor. People have so many different interests. How we talk about them can be very different too. For example, some people are really into creative hobbies.
Exactly. When we talk about a creative hobby like painting, writing, or playing a musical instrument, we might use words like express myself, get my creative juices flowing, or make something with my hand.
That's a great point, Trevor. People have so many different interests. How we talk about them can be very different too. For example, some people are really into creative hobbies.
Right. For activities like hiking, sports, or dancing, you might hear phrases like burn off some energy, get my body moving, or enjoy the outdoors. These hobbies are all about physical activity.
And let's not forget relaxing hobbies like reading, watching movies, or listening to podcasts. For these, you might say, I like to kick back and relax, or it's a great way to escape for a while.
That's a great way to categorize them. And let's not forget social hobbies like meeting friends, joining a club, or volunteering. For these, people often say they love to catch up with friends, be part of a community, or socialize and meet new people. And let's not forget social activities. Spending time with friends and family is a very common way to use free time. For this, you might say, I'm going to hang out with my friends, or I like to catch up with family. These are all about connecting with other people.
Let's hear some of these in another short conversation. This is Dialogue 3, Weekend Plans. And what about social activities? Sometimes relaxing means spending time with other people. You might say, I'm going to hang out with my friends, or I need to catch up with my family. It's all about connecting with others.